Welcome to Tarot Master Key. My name is Toby. I am your guide to unlocking your destiny. Alrighty, so I'm going to go over some dreams I had last night, but a quick into note, whatever you call them. I'm going to do a tarot reading on Miley Cyrus. I'm going to do a tarot reading on Jeffree Star and Nathan Dashwans, or whatever his name is. And then I think I was going to do one on a Charlize Theron and some other people, and I'll probably pop them in. But usually I'll have dreams about them, and I just want to go over the dreams and, see what they mean. All right, so this dream is called The Robe. It was at my grandma's house. All my uncles and family were there. It was a Halloween party. There was amazing costumes, instruments, and guests. Everybody had really great costumes. I was invited to Miley's birthday party performance, and the song was called Walk Away or something, and I guess it's like letting go of fake friends. And she had panthers at the show. It was really cool. It was really beautiful too. It had like this magenta color, purple, dark deep colors. I was in a car with two really cute fast boys. I guess I was an interviewer with great hair and a white car. So these two guys were like, oh, so hot, and they had like great hair, and they were just hanging out with me. And I was like, why are you guys hanging out with me? I'm in love. We were driving through the park backwards. So they would drive through like a golf course, but it was also a park, and it was like a ramp. And usually these dreams are like in reoccurring areas, so it's always like very similar to like it's a park, but it's always changing, but it's always the same park. And it's not always the same park, but the park is, it's like the area is always the same area even though it changes. So we're driving to the park backwards, and they didn't hit nothing. They drove perfectly great. On the freeway, we were driving really fast, and I was chatting with them, and the white boys were so cute, and I was admiring them. And in front of us was like a boat, but it had like an unhinged door or something connected to it, so it was just like one of those cars with the boats on the back, and it was just like swinging a little. But they kept switching spots and talking to me, and I was like, huh, this is really cool. Like, I don't know, I was in love. I have a thing for white boys, and like especially with like emo hair, like scene hair, like I love that. That's like always been my taste. And I'm like, oh, yes, daddy. I was happy, and they were smiling, and they had great eyebrows, and I was like, yes. I was just, woof, cloud nine. So we ended up in Vegas. We walked onto the strip, and we were hugging, and we were singing shots. So like somehow we just floated onto the strip of Las Vegas, and we were singing shots, and I was like, shots, 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 everybody. And we're just singing the whole time. And then somebody says panic, and then I turn around, and I'm like, oh, I miss Brian. And they're like, oh yeah, we know who he is. And I'm like, Brendan? They're like, yeah, we know. And I'm like, oh. And then yeah, so I guess like I started thinking about him, and then the dream kind of shifted a little. But I met Jeffree Star, and then I got a hot dog in my pants. So I saw Jeffree Star surrounded by people, and he was looking at me kind of like, I want to say angry, but he was like scouring me. So I was like, okay. And then somebody dropped a wiener dog on me, and I was like, oh, thanks. Now I got ketchup all over my pants. So I was wiping it off, and they thought I was peeing, and I was like, no, I'm just wiping off the ketchup. I don't care what you think. And then all these people were around, but they were like, I don't want to say lowlifes or scums, but they were just people that are like at the bottom. They're not very like glamorous. They're not at the top. They're not, living the lifestyle, but I guess they were my friends or something. And I'm like, why do I always end up with these people? Now, don't get me wrong. I have two really amazing friends that are not at the bottom. Like, and they're not at the top either, but when it comes to being human beings and actual decent human beings, like, if I was going to destroy the earth, I would probably save them. Not save them, but I would make sure that they had an easier time than the others, because they're actually really good friends, and they taught me what it means to be a better friend. But, so yeah, this waitress came up, and we were drinking like what is it called? Big shots, big Fridays, big Tuesdays, and it was so delicious. I was just like drinking alcohol. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get drunk, and I was telling them how much I like being in Vegas, and like all the good times that I've had there so far, and definitely the memories that I've been making. And then I woke up, and I was just like enamored by these cute white boys, and I was just like thinking about them. I was like, oh, how like cute. I don't know. I'm like that. Alright, so in the next dream, it was an assassin's challenge. I was running through a house with demons, tall creatures, monsters, beasts, speaking to them with no fear. I asked how to kill them and fought them. I kept winning, and the demons began to evacuate. I would ask them their names, I would ask them what's their weakness, I would ask them what their powers are, and they would speak to me and give me all the answers. So it was very like King Solomon speaking to the demons, and I was like, yeah, I know I got that power. And then I ended up in a room. Like, I went up the stairs because I was defeating these things. These guys were giant. They were tall. They had, like, tall hats. Like, they were crazy. They had fangs coming out of their mouth. They were like vicious creatures, and some of them would be like blended into the wall, and they like all had disguises. It was interesting. So I kept going up the building, like slaying them one by one, and they were evacuating, jumping out the windows, running out the house. Like, it was crazy. And then I ended up in this room, like at the last room, and I went in, and they locked me inside, and there was clothes everywhere, like disguises. And then I ran to the window wall and began to pull it apart and broke through. So I just smashed my hand through the wall and I ripped it apart. Like, you know, sometimes in your dream you try to go through a window or a wall and it won't let you. So I was like, no, I'm going to make you let me through. So I was just like, shh. And it was thick. It was a huge, thick wall, and I just ripped it apart. And then I disguised myself as a female, and I walked through the city to assassinate key targets. I spoke Thai and collected information. I gathered crystals to use against the enemy, and there was 3 shops. So I was speaking Thai to these people, and I'm like, I don't even know Thai, but I know exactly what they're saying, and I know exactly what I'm saying. And I was speaking it perfectly. I don't even know how to do it now. I was like, blah, 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 shitty, shitty, bang, bang. And they were just like, wow, like, but it was actual Thai. And then it was like a fruit stand, and then it went into a crystal shop, and then it went into like some massage parlor, but it was just for like healing your energy. And so I went to get the crystals, I went to go get that massage, and then after I was done, I was like, okay, like I kind of got like a better idea of like the secrets. So like, even though it like may seem insignificant, there's always secrets that you can dive into later on. I ended up in a foreign land. I saw Charlize Theron and some male celebrity. I can't remember who it was. He was older, though. I was cleaning the houses after I destroyed them. So I would destroy a whole bunch of houses, and then they were cleaning the houses. Like, cleaning up not my mistakes, but the damage I created. I escaped the house several times. So they kept trying to lock me into this house, and I just kept escaping like it was nothing. I had a suitcase full of toys. There were, like, little random toys and books and all kinds of... And even, like, a beer that was unfinished. Kind of useless if you ask me, along with the dresses. Yeah, there was dresses, and I was like, this is just useless. Like, I don't need a dress to disguise myself or make myself feel like who I am, you know? There came a time in the dream I stripped myself naked with no concern of my image. So I was like, okay, like, bring it on, like, you guys, you think you can beat me? Like, whatever. Like, I don't even need clothes to, like, defeat y'all. So I got naked, and I was like, I don't care if you see me naked. Like, what are you gonna do? And then I had an app of a dragon with 7 heads that could pinpoint a target's chakra and its weaknesses. I was in a video game and I gave a review. Great job, but untapped potential. You can always one-up your development. Don't hold back. So I was playing a video game and it was really cool. It was like Ni no Kuni Part 2. And I was like, wow, this is fun. But I'm like, you're always missing something. You need to add that. You need to give that extra love to the video game and just make it pop. I love video games. Are celebrities heartless? Do they realize the effects of MK Ultra? Do they deny the existence of the public's thoughts on Illuminati? Oh, I want to do a tarot and a Hillary Clinton tarot, so we'll do that next time. But right now, I'm already 8 minutes in, so we need to kind of wrap it up because it takes forever to load these things up on YouTube without internet. Alright, so I already shuffled. I shuffled it a couple times. I'll do it one more time just so you guys can be like, okie dokie. Alright, I don't know what they're gonna say, but let's dive in. What do you guys want to say, tarot? So 6 of Swords, I could see this being the imprisonment, like being stuck in these houses. So I feel like when you're being MK'd Ultra or targeted by like Illuminati, they'll try to trap you into a house and then act their way around you to like, I guess, improv, but like kind of get you to fall for their message. I think we'll just go through it. Page of Wands, and then Knight of Swords. So I could kind of see this as them having more control over the dream and being able to manipulate me, but I just have this like really brutal, intense energy where I just smash through everything. Like the demons couldn't even stop me. I was like smacking them against the walls, breaking them apart, and I was like, come on, bring it on. Like people are afraid of me in my dreams, and they suck up so bad just to try to get like to be safe or to try to manipulate me. And yeah, so I'm getting this energy, so kind of like a motherly energy, but like, you know how mom scolds you? So I feel like they're trying to scold me, like, what do you think you're doing? You can't get away with exposing the Illuminati or using our own powers against us. And I'm like, wait a minute, these are my powers, y'all. So, but a wand versus a sword is kind of weak because like air can induce fire, but you can see this could be easily chopped up by the sword. But somehow he's still alive and making it through. So we're gonna go down. All right, so I'm getting the Jeffree Star vibes from this. So I'm seeing like he's like looking at me like, "Oh, who are you?" Like he knows who I am, but he's just trying to figure out like what's the purpose? What's the reason? And Five of Hearts. This means I'm really loved and adored by a lot of people, even though they might not show themselves. They're like watching me and admiring me from the distance, and they're like, "Wow, Toby's so amazing." I know. So this kind of goes with what I just said. So it's like two people looking at and admiring. I already and I'm aware of this energy, and this also shows like in the Illuminati, I guess the MK Ultra inducers, or the people that cast the spells, will work in pairs to try to manipulate someone. So a male and a female to like inhibit or to enhance their energies. Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, and Three of Cups. So I'm saying also that they're trying to find different ways to get into my dreams and attack me. But each time they do, like it's like they'll try to chop up my ambition, or they'll try to chop up who I am or my encouragement. So they're trying to break me down. But every time they do, it just makes me luckier and stronger, and it just increases my power. So like I said, the air is giving more strength to the fire, and it's making the revenge more boiling. So I'm becoming more dangerous in the dreams. Three of Hearts is also like they think they're watching me, but I'm really watching them. So you could kind of see these little Three of Hearts like right behind them, watching both of them, and then an extra one keeping an eye out for the next newcomer coming into the game. I'm going to do one more, but like with these cards. And I'll just shuffle them real quick. And hopefully this video uploads, even though it's kind of long. Alright. We'll just cut it in half, and then we'll call it a day. Alright, so I'm kind of getting these, like, kind of jealous, but, like, they're trying to attack me vibes. And then kind of goes with the assassinations. Like, how is he assassinating us with no weapons? He's using a damn wand. Look at my new wand. Isn't it cool? I'm making it. I've had it for a while. It's made out of apricot. And it's actually really good. It's been bringing clouds and lots of wind and great energy. And I love, like, working on it. Alright, let's go. Six of Hearts, so this kind of matches that Six of Swords. I feel like they're trying to like find my weakness and stab into it. But even then, like I said, I had an app that could tell their weaknesses. All right, let's check me out. Three of Wands, that matches the Wands. I feel like I have maybe three perspectives or personalities. Because usually I have dreams like 3 times, or like I'll wake up exactly at 3 o'clock. And then last night at 3, I was manifesting this light, like a solar flare or flash, to heal people with disabilities or people with emotional problems. And I met the Queen of England, and I was like, all right, girl, let's work it out. And she was like, here's your crown. You deserve to be the king. You are the true king. And I'm like, I know already, but you're never going to give it to me. And then I captured Queen Elizabeth. She was giving a speech, and I was like, no, no, no. Like the old Queen Elizabeth, the first one, or whatever she is. And then later on in the day today, I was like, nah, I know your tricks. They like to honey you up so you can give up your power, so you don't focus on your mission. All right, Five of Hearts. I feel like a lot of the people that do try to fight me off end up falling in love. So a lot of celebrities will be like, oh, we gotta kill this kid? All right, let's find out how to destroy him. And then the minute they meet me, they're like, wait a minute, you're so admirable. What is this charismatic energy that I feel from you? Like, I can't resist you. It's like they become charmed by my abilities. Six of Pentacles, so that goes into Five of Swords. That's being more vocal. So I feel like a lot of celebrities are going to start speaking up about their experiences in the dream world and what they've been experiencing when it comes to MK Ultra and how they affect people. So I'm getting Kim Kardashian energies from that, because she's a really known MK Ultra. She mind controls, puts spells on people to get them to influence them, and yeah, and make them fall in love with her. Eight of Wands for the Five of Cups is good, because that gives me the opportunity to start branching out and creating, I want to say trees, but when I say trees, I mean traps. So like they'll have their own lives, but they'll also have their own minds. So they'll know like, okay, this celebrity's coming into his zone, let's attack him. Okay, this celebrity or this MK Ultra energy is coming in, so we'll capture them. Or this MK celebrity is super out there and they're far away and they're trying to run away, let's catch them. I feel like the forest is going to have more of a part to play. Two of Pentacles would go into Ten of Wands, so that's definitely a lot of people being captured. A lot of people that are MK Ultra, what do you call them? People that torture other people with MK Ultra. I would call them celebrities. I would call them Illuminati. They're they're gonna be caught up really heavily into this forest, like a forest of spiders. They're gonna be caught in the webs. They're gonna be caught in the branches. They're not gonna know how to travel in this world, in the dream world. They're gonna start losing their energy and power. Watch, a lot of celebrities are gonna start losing power. All right. For the swords, we got Queen of Diamonds. I'm getting kind of Beyonce and Lady Gaga vibes. I do want to do a Lady Gaga tarot reading too, just to see what she's been up to, because she's pretty bad. But I think this also represents like bringing out the truth or the secrets, because a lot of people are like, do they do blood sacrifice? Do they eat children? Yada yada. I want to find out the truth, and I want them to admit the truth. Like, if you're not doing that, then why are you playing into it? Why are you letting people say that about you? Wouldn't you want to stand up and defend yourself? Come on, people. Like, are you cowards? Do you not have a backbone? Do you need a general? Do you need a master to tell you what to do? Because I'm right here. All right. And then for the wands, we got Knight of Wands. So that I could see this as me being able to control the situation. So I'm going to be much closer to the celebrities. I'm going to be able to tap into their energy and be able to manipulate them and manifest what I want. Get them to speak their true intentions and have great defenses and know that I'm being protected and that the ones I love are protected. And then 10 of Hearts. This is a lot of love. So this is bringing out like, so they want love. They want recognition. They want to feel alive. And I'm in charge of holding that love. Like, if they want this love, they have to get to me first. They're going to have to pay me. They're going to have to speak to me. They're going to have to understand me. And this MK Ultra stuff, it doesn't work. So going through the dreams, trying to get information out of people, that's one way to get stabbed right in the heart because you're a vampire. And that's energy snatching. You're going into other people's dreams to steal their energy, to try to steal their motivation, to try to steal their reason for living. It's not going to happen anymore. It's been going on for a long time. We already know. But now it's time to fight back. And I can say it clearly without being afraid because I know that they can't win. If I could smash a demon into pieces and these are the demons that are controlling them, come on now. Who's going to win? All right, have a great day and keep your head up. Bye.